Hey, it's Jackie and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am recreating a Billie Eilish inspired look, and I really wanted to do this because about a year ago, the boy beat makeup trend was popular, and if you've never heard of this trend, it's where you're taking qualities that are typically considered flaws like discoloration to the skin, unkept brows, and then enhancing it slightly. So I thought this would be really fun to try with the blue hair, do some boy beat makeup techniques, and then also add in some highlight that I have seen her wear when she's more stylized. So if you enjoy this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more pop culture videos. And I never do tutorials based off anyone that I'm not a genuine fan of, so I thought I would share my top songs. And the first one I ever heard by Billie was Watch, and then Ocean Eyes. I love Come Out and Play. I listen to it like every morning when the party's over, when I'm feeling a little sad. And then Bury a Friend. I'm obsessed with the music video. If you haven't seen it, it's very American Horror Story Asylum vibes. Give you all the creepy feels, so check it out if you missed it. And I know this is a little different for my channel. I'm super girly, but if you want to see more looks like this, just let me know. And of course, comment your favorite songs below, and let's just get started. Last thing before I'm gonna like pass out from talking so much, but this hair color, I will have more information about it at the end. So stay tuned and let's start with the makeup. So here are my natural blue eyes, and the first step I'm doing is applying colored contacts. Of course, totally optional, but I usually buy my pairs from a site called ttydeye. I'll have them linked down below, and you might have seen you have green eyes or brown eyes, and this is where those contacts are from. But I decided to test out a more luxury pair of lenses, so this is a higher end option. Again, all of the details will be listed in the down bar, and this is a brand that Kylie Jenner has been seen wearing, so I wanted to give them a go. And for this boy beat makeup trend, I'm going to apply a matte base through the T-zone. I forever love the Benefit Porefessional, and typically I go with a dewy base to liven up my skin, but I'm going to create more of a duller appearance with some stylized highlighter later on. Off-brand for Billie, but again, another Benefit product, the Hello Happy Foundation. This is one of my favorite everyday foundation picks, and I do have discoloration around my jawline and neck that I'm kind of hiding with this blue hair here, so I'm applying a thin layer over that area, but leaving my nose, around my eyes and cheeks mostly bare. I find using a bit of a lightweight foundation and blurring over discolorations is much more foolproof than individually concealing each spot, and it takes a lot less time. To really make sure to blend the natural skin into the foundation, use your finger and warm up the product and pat off any excess. Y'all know I love a good nose contour. I am using the FENTY Amber Stick. This is the best for nose contour, at least when I'm this pale, and I have to thank Gina for this recommendation. I saw her use it on Instagram and I tried it out and I love it. I'm creating a rounder, wider nose tip, adding shadow around my nostrils to enhance their width and roundness as well, creating more of a prominent divot between the lips, and more structure between my nose and eyes. And I'm still using this FENTY stick and bringing in some discoloration around the eyes like eye circles would be, and I'll build this up throughout the tutorial with more skin tones. Another contour tip that I tried that made a really subtle effect, but I did like it, is taking a bit of the shadow above the lip line, so it makes the outline of the lips pop a bit more and look a bit fuller. So this can easily look like a mustache, so subtlety is definitely key if you want to try this out. And next up, Glossier. I bought some Glossier in LA last year, and I don't grab for it a lot in videos, but the Cloud Paint and Coconut Lip Balm are my favorite products from the brand. So apply to the back of your hand some cloud paint and then add to the cheeks with your finger. I also added this to the lids for a bit of a pink tint. And here I'm using a lipstick palette from this matte collection. I love this collection so much. I did a giveaway back when it came out, but all you need is some cream-based products without shimmer in purpley, reddish pink, and peach hues. Start with the purpley veiny shade and apply this between the eyes to create a deeper divot. And then with a red still in a cream, take a bit of this product and run it underneath the lash line and smoke out from the top lashes. Take a matte peach and blend above the outer and inner crease. I'm just using patting motions, and you can use eyeshadows for sure that are powder. This looks really real though on natural skin texture, and I do want to mention these lipsticks were unused, so there wasn't any mixing from mouth to eyes. If you have sensitive eyes, that can be not so great for your eyes, and also with red, sometimes it does stain the skin a bit, so try to use all these products minimally. And with some leftover lipstick on the brush, I dabbed onto the cheeks for more skin variation. Time for brows. I'm using my go-to for a quick brow fill-in, the Benefit Goof Proof in the shade 3.5. I made mine a little too thick actually, but luckily I am covering majority of them with the hat later, and you want the shape to be full and straight with a bit of a sharp arch. I added some Brow Zings powder to deepen up the arch. And the most memorable thing about Billie's brows are the stray hairs that are fanned upwards, especially on the left, very Cara Delevingne. And I set these hairs in place with the Benefit Gimme Brow Plus. If you need more of a strong hold and you already have darker brows, try the Ready Set Brow to keep them in the shape you want. And this next step really adds to the effect of Billie's huge eyes. Line the waterline with a matte peach liner. This is Anastasia base in shade 1, and this is great for this and touching up the brows. And then take a black liner and really lightly smudge throughout the bottom lashes and top of the lash line. Here's where we're kind of going away from the boy bead, and we're going to add some spidery bottom lashes. I'm using this MAC mascara, and I like the wand of this one, but if you don't like scented products, then I wouldn't go with this. I didn't use the Revlon Volumizing mascara here because I thought the MAC packaging just suited the look more honestly, but the Revlon one is my actual go-to everyday mascara, so if you're looking for a new one, I would try out the Volumizing. It's really great. And this looks really cool with the bottom heavy eyes. I really like it, but then I did add mascara to the top, and we don't want these lashes to be fluttery and curled upwards, but more weighed down. To get more of a sad eye shape, I took my worst nightmare, individual lashes, and I'm going to add these downwards and extend my lash line. These were so curly, which is what I wanted for the outer lashes, but they were hard to apply. So I just used duo glue. I went in with 3 on each side and then kind of gave up on it. But I wish I didn't apply mascara on top of them because it did mess with them a bit much. But if you're brave, go for it. You can add more mascara and keep the spidery look alive. Here I'm adding more shadow. I was just using the Brow Zings deepest shade, and I used this again underneath the eyes. I was fixing up some of the nose contour, and just the main thing is making sure that you're using matte products for this. I noticed her inner tear duct looked a bit more sharp and cat-like, so I added in a slight point. And this lip product I'd never seen before in Canadian stores, so let me know if I'm wrong, but I used the Ink Velvet Lip Tint, and I picked this up at CVS, and you can also order this online. I love the feeling of this K-Beauty product. It's so smooth, and you can build it up and blend for a natural lip tinted look. And once I got the color I wanted, I touched up with a liner pencil on the top to slightly overline. To have the lips looking more full and still natural, I added a brown-based red to the outer corners. This is one of my favorite shades from Charlotte Tilbury. It's called Birkin Brown, and always check the down bar because I do try to write dupes for expensive products I use, and it does take me a hot minute, so thumbs up for my efforts. And next 2 steps are totally optional. You can stop the look here, but I love a lot of different highlighters, but nothing tops my Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Light Wand. This always gets messy because I never close it right and then travel with it, so apologies for presentation. But this light wand, it just picks up the light so well, and it always makes my nose contour look way more believable. A little goes a long way, so this does last a long time. And I added a bit of highlighter right next to the under eye darkness as well, and I love the contrast of glow and then the dullness. A lot of the time in shoots, Billie has a gloss to match the highlight. My favorite gloss is Charlotte Tilbury's Collagen Lip Bath. This has a little heart-shaped applicator and it's plumping, it's my favorite. And a similar gloss from MAC is the Plenty of Pout Plumping Lip Gloss, and that one smells like heaven, so they're both really great. And boom, there is the Billie inspired look. I wish the lashes were a little less crazy, but you know what? The boy beat style is supposed to be a little rough around the edges, and the spidery lash, it does work well if you mess it up, so if yours looks the same as mine, just rock it. And I added a couple more freckles around the nose tip, and this is a fun little tip if you want to enhance the appearance of an upturned nose. And if you missed my Carrie Diaries tutorial where I recreated both Carrie and Dorrit's look, be sure to check that out, especially if you like more of an edgy style like this. A lot of you preferred the Dorrit style over Carrie, so vote in the poll if you are typically more girly or edgy. And I finished this look with an oversized black sweater, a beanie off Amazon, and let me get into this hair in the outro, so just keep on watching. I hope you enjoyed this Billie look, and if you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more pop culture videos. If you're not following me on Instagram, you can find me under Jackie Wyers, and I'm always promoting videos that are up and coming, like this Phantom of the Opera look. I'm really excited about this one because the dress is stunning, and I'm just waiting on some more clips to come in the mail, so that one's coming soon. And then, oh, the hair, right, I was gonna talk about the hair color. So none of this hair is mine. It's not a wig. I took extensions and then I split them in half, cut them in more of like a shaggy style, and then I colored them with the One Day Colorista sprays from L'Oreal, and I used both of the blue shades and kind of mixed them together. And this did give a really good blue. The feeling is like straw, and this does, I would say it does dye blonde hair, because I tried to get it out of another set of extensions and it just did not come out. But I think on darker hair this would wash out fine. I do want to give a big disclaimer though, if you do want to do a temporary color on your hair and you're a little bit younger, know that this gets everywhere. So if you're spraying this in the bathroom and it's getting in the air, it's gonna leave a small film of blue like everywhere, and if you don't clean that up real good, it's gonna get like on your feet, and if you're walking around your house on carpet, there's just gonna be anger from parents. And I will let you know right now, because when I lived at home, I had this issue before. So yeah, be sure to really clean up, or better yet, spray this outside, but know that this hair transfers. So I like can't touch my hair or it'll get everywhere, and I couldn't wear white because it just gets everywhere. So yeah, there's my little rant about the Colorista spray. It's really not meant to color your whole head though. It's meant just to add like little accent of color. So it's perfect for that, and definitely a fun product. That's just my full warning though. And as always, I love it when you guys send me recreations, and I love featuring you in videos. So here are a couple of my favorite art and just pictures you've sent in. So thanks again for watching, and definitely let me know your Billie favorites down below, and I'll see you in my next video.